Imagine wanting a new pair of shoes but only having chickens to trade. You'd have to find someone who not only has the shoes you want but also needs chickens. That's how people traded long ago, exchanging goods and services directly. There was no money involved, just a mutual agreement between two parties. This was the barter system. It was a straightforward concept but could be quite complex in practice. Let's say you had chickens and needed wheat. You'd have to find someone who had wheat and wanted chickens in return. You'd find someone with wheat who wanted chickens. But what if you couldn't find that person right away? Sounds simple, right? But it wasn't always easy. The process could be time-consuming and frustrating. Finding the right person with the right goods could take ages. You might have to wander the market for hours or even days. What if the person with wheat wanted sheep, not chickens? You'd be back to square one. You'd have to find someone willing to trade sheep for your chickens, and then hope to find someone else who wanted sheep and had wheat. Then, you could trade those sheep for wheat. It was a multi-step process that required patience and negotiation skills. Talk about a lot of work for a loaf of bread. The barter system was far from efficient, but it was the foundation of trade before money was invented. In ancient times, people needed a better way to trade. Bartering was common, but it had its limitations. Imagine trying to trade a cow for a variety of smaller goods. It was cumbersome and often led to disagreements. That's when coins came in, revolutionizing the way people conducted transactions. These small, shiny pieces of metal sparkled with the promise of easier exchanges and a more standardized system of trade. Ancient civilizations, from the Greeks to the Romans, started using coins made of precious metals like gold and silver. These coins were not just currency, they were symbols of wealth and power. These coins had fixed values, making trading much simpler and more predictable. No longer did people have to guess the worth of their goods, no more haggling over how many chickens a cow was worth. The introduction of coins eliminated much of the guesswork and disputes. You could buy a cow with a certain number of gold coins, knowing exactly how much you were spending, and then use some of those coins to buy other things like food, tools, or even luxury items. This flexibility was a game changer. Coins were easier to carry around than, say, a sack of potatoes or a bundle of fabric. Their portability made them incredibly convenient. They also lasted longer, unlike perishable goods that could spoil or deteriorate over time. Coins were durable and could be stored for long periods. This made trading much more efficient and helped economies grow. The age of coins marked a significant leap forward in human civilization, laying the groundwork for modern economies. Can you imagine carrying heavy coins for everything you buy? People needed a lighter solution. Enter paper money. China led the way, using paper money as early as the 7th century. These early banknotes were like promises of value. They represented a certain value in gold or silver held by a bank or government. Instead of carrying heavy coins, people could carry lightweight paper money. Paper money was a game changer. It was easier to produce, transport, and use. It revolutionized trade and paved the way for modern financial systems. Fast forward to today, and we have credit cards, online payments, and even digital currencies like Bitcoin. These innovations have revolutionized the way we handle money, making transactions faster, more convenient, and often more secure. The days of carrying around wads of cash are becoming a thing of the past. We've moved beyond physical money to electronic ones and zeros. This shift has opened up a world of possibilities, from instant payments to complex financial instruments that operate entirely in the digital realm. The digital economy is growing at an unprecedented rate. We can buy things online with a few clicks. E-commerce has exploded, allowing us to purchase goods and services from around the globe without ever leaving our homes. This convenience has transformed consumer behavior and business models alike. Money can be sent across the world in seconds. International transfers that once took days or even weeks can now be completed almost instantaneously, breaking down barriers and connecting economies like never before. The future of money might be even more exciting, with new technologies constantly emerging. Innovations like blockchain and artificial intelligence are paving the way for even more secure, efficient, and inclusive financial systems. From bartering chickens to clicking a button, the evolution of money has been an incredible journey. Each step has brought us closer to a more interconnected and efficient world, reflecting the changing needs and technologies of each era. It's a story of innovation and adaptation, constantly changing to meet the needs of humanity. As our world evolves, so too does our concept of money, adapting to new challenges and opportunities. Who knows what fascinating forms of currency await us in the future? As technology continues to advance, the possibilities are endless. The next chapter in the story of money is sure to be just as transformative and exciting as those that came before.